Yesterday I was stuck in traffic on Chapel Street in New Haven behind a minivan covered with peace and love stickers. There was some construction that narrowed the road and there were tons of cars and what turned out to be a young woman having a very difficult time parallel parking. Now I know she was young because I was close enough to see her face flush when the woman in that peace and love minivan in front of me rolled down her passenger window and screamed, "F you!" as she passed. Now maybe this woman was having the worst day of her life. Maybe she was late for something she believed she couldn't be late for. Maybe it was truly unusual for her to act that way. Maybe not. And I bet my last nickel that she thinks she's a woman who follows her credo. And no judgment. We've all been there. We live most of our lives on autopilot. We react to stuff without stopping to think about how we'd choose to respond if we were behaving as the person we identify with being. That person we believe we are. How often do you show up as that person? Most of us would say pretty often, and in some ways, we'd be right. But what if we asked ourselves, how often do we show up as that best version of ourselves when we're afraid, or busy, when we're annoyed or under pressure? Probably a lot less often. And yes, we are only human. And the last thing any of us need right now is to put more pressure on ourselves. But it's a pretty simple thing, this chance to pause and choose how we show up. Because while our lives are driven by what we think, feel, and believe, they're defined by what we do and what we don't do.